Welcome, guys. This is Oceanic Tournaments February Feud. I'm Rankonius. This is Invisi. Now, if you want to keep up to date with me and all my casting stuff, I'll be over at twitter.com/Rankonius. And Visi's still working on his social media. He's, shall we say, socially media retarded? Is that how we're going to go?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting into the destructive casting state, but we're live. This is our grand final. On our blue team, we'll be having Orbit Prime, and over on our red team, we have for this game, the winners of the last game, the winners of the last bracket in the semi-finals, DarkWolf, and this is for it, guys. The winner of this best of three takes it out, the winner of the February feud, and bands coming out thick and fast. We're already through all 6 bands. Castle and Yasuo Vi to come out from Orbit Prime against Elise Mondo Gragas.
Okay, sorry, just...
He's catching up on everything. He's got to write everything down. He can't see anything. And Thresh is immediately going to be locked in for Orbit Prime, and followed immediately by that strong Lee Sin we've seen so far from Xtronic.
Okay. So, yeah, pretty standard bans. All 6 of those champions are very, very strong and very, very common picks, so no surprising bans there. And like you said, the Lee Sin doing a lot of work so far, so no surprise to see it a 3rd game in a row. And but the Thresh first pick also very strong. None of the supports banned out, so first pick support always a very strong choice.
Absolutely right now. And it was followed out with that Renekton lock-in for Gorshi after how big he got into that last game. Shyvana's still available. Mundo is out for this game, so that's your big trifecta of your top laners. But currently, and yeah, like I mentioned, the Shyvana hover, but also a Caitlyn hover right now.
Right. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say about those picks. All of them are really, really standard. We're all really used to seeing them. We all kind of know how they work and what they do. So, yeah, I guess we'll just wait to see if Orbit do end up going for those champions.
Absolutely. They're going to come out and be locked in right now. It is that Caitlyn and that Shyvana, but interesting pick and hover directly on towards their opponents. Currently locking in the Lucian, but Janna is locked in as well, so there you go.
So, Janna, not a champion we see as much lately. She's kind of fallen off in popularity, but she's still quite strong. Going to that Eye of the Storm, her shield does add a lot of damage to your AD carry, so she works quite well with bursty AD carries such as Lucian, who are able to put out, a good amount of damage in a short amount of time with abilities, and able to put out that damage with the extra AD buff before the shield is broken through or wears off.
Absolutely right now. Back on the other side, it's going to be the Kha'Zix lock-in, and followed immediately by that Lulu lock-in. So expecting probably a Lulu mid right here.
Yeah, Lulu mids are weird. It's kind of risen to popularity in recently. I see a lot of it in high-level solo queue. There are a number of known Lulu mid players, and so yeah, it's interesting to see. I can't actually say I know why it's picked up in popularity, but it certainly has, and it's kind of taken by storm. But the Kha'Zix pick, very, very strong. Like, I'm very fearful of the Kha'Zix, very respectful of the Kha'Zix. I don't like to play against Kha'Zix, honestly. He just does so much damage that he's just a really strong pick just because he can do so much damage.
Couple seconds left for LoL Aggression to pick a champion to lock in, and it's going to be the Orianna. So there you go. It's probably going to be that ball carrier Lee Sin composition.
Yeah, or the Renekton, both of them pretty decent ball carriers, and a good amount of Kite actually coming out from the DarkWolf side. Janna always great in a Kite composition with not only the movement speed buff, but also the Zephyr slow and the tornado, and of course the monsoon, basically free reset of a fight. But Lee Sin, a great jungler for Kite comps with that ultimate, the Dragon's Rage, being able to kick away any initiators, and Lucian with his dash and Orianna with her speed buffs, also pretty good with kiting. And but on the side of Orbit, you've got the Kha'Zix, which will probably be going in the jungle. Actually, that looks like a jungle Kha'Zix. Very, very good duelist, able to find the other jungler in his jungle and just go to town with isolated damage, and just in those fights able to pick off targets and get those resets and just do so much damage.
Absolutely.
And,
right now, we're into this 3-minute countdown timer. Guys, this is your grand final for OCT's February feud. It's Oceanic tournaments. I'm Ranconius, he's in Vizzy. And I tell you what, we've got one hell of a grand final for us. We haven't seen Orbit Prime play a game today, but I've seen Destiny play before, and he is such a strong player. All these guys I've heard of before, and they are all so strong, good players. Will we see them take it out over DarkWolf, or you reckon DarkWolf is the dark horse, and maybe they're going to pull it back?
Well, if I were to take a guess, I'd have to give it to Orbit simply because I know how strong they are. But I really don't want to discount DarkWolf. We've seen that they're also a really strong team in their previous games, and there's every chance for an upset. They have quite a strong comp if they can handle the jungle Kha'Zix and the mid Lulu, then we could see them take this one. So yeah.
It'd be interesting to see the compositions. And that Lucian's such a high damage ADC. But then again, Caitlyn's so much stronger at kiting towards a Renekton and a Lee Sin.
Yeah, well, Lucian's kind of he's very much a lane bully AD carry. He's does a lot of damage with his piercing light, his Q, and he's kind of a bursty AD carry. You often see Trinity Force on him. He's very much an ability-based AD carry with his passive, the Light Slinger, allowing him to double shot after he uses an ability, just using his full combo and then auto-attacking in between allows him to get a lot of damage off in a short amount of time. But once his abilities are on cooldown, he really doesn't have the same sort of damage that some of the higher damage AD carries do. And Caitlyn, not always touted as the biggest damage AD carry, but with that 650 range, she's always a threat, and she's like... She may not have the highest damage of an AD carry, but she has one of the easiest times outputting damage and making sure she can get consistent damage throughout a fight and always be auto-attacking just because of her long range.
Absolutely. That's 650 range, the longest in the game. Second only to Annie, followed by Ashe, then Varus, and then it
Not
gets...
quite. It's Ashe, Zillion, and Anivia, all tying at 600 for third place.
There you go. I didn't know there was two others sitting at 600.
Yes. Well, who the heck plays Zillion apart from me?
So there you go. That's why you're the analyst and I'm the play-by-play.
And then
tell you what,
also,
you can start this game as play-by-play and I'm analyst. That Renekton's going to be AD carry. We're looking for a Lee Sin support. Jungle probably going to be the Orianna. Did I get it right? How did I do?
Well, is that a Smite Orianna I see? Don't diss the Lee Sin support. There is I have seen there's apparently a challenger Lee Sin support main somewhere on OCE.
Oh, one of my friends plays it all the time.
I think it's a wrecked gymnast from Mind Freak, but I think he plays a lot of Lee Sin support in solo queue. So it is actually a thing.
It is a thing.
Don't
It's a
knock it
thing.
till you've tried it.
My friend plays it all the time, and he swears to God he carries the lanes, right? But he's like bronze 4, I think, is his highest ranking. And he swears to God he carries the lanes, and I just let him go with it.
But I think we might be seeing a jungle Lee Sin game this game. I think the Smite might give it away.
No, that's like Smite minions. You get more gold in mid lane.
It's Smite mid lane Morgana for the spell vamp.
You know,
Lee Sin gets spell vamp as well, so he's totally like just using it for the heal.
And like Lucian is in the jungle because Barrier is such a good jungling spell.
Yep, totally.
And you can still ignite creeps as well, so it's actually a double jungle Lucian and Orianna.
You can't ignite creeps anymore.
Yeah, I know, but that's like the funny part.
Oh.
You used to be able to. You used to ignite Baron and then just laugh as your ignite tick stole Baron.
Okay.
I remember those days. I used to do it. It was my favorite thing.
All right. Well, let's looking at the level 1 action. We have not that much crowd control on either side. We have a Thresh Hook. We have a Thresh Hook and
or
a
Thresh
Lulu
Flay.
slow.
Thresh Flay, Flash Flay gives a slow as well.
Yeah, that's also very true. And so, a decent potential pick off there with a Glitter Lance and a possible death sentence or flay. And on the on the on the side of DarkWolf, we have not much in the way of crowd control. They have Renekton has a stun, but that's their only level 1 crowd control, and that basically requires a face check on the side of Orbit.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So not likely going to happen. Not any aggressive crowd control potential coming out of DarkWolf, but the decent scouting from the Orianna Ball and the Lee Sin Sonic Waves. So, but a group up in this bush here. So it's Orbit potentially trying to scout for an invade and get a turnaround, but it doesn't look like they're going to find anyone.
Oh, Jono and I had the Storm first. I was hoping she'd go with Howling Gale, so we might have an absolute howl over level 1.
Yeah, well,
You're not even going to risk
I got nothing. But the Howling Gale is obviously what you'd pick if you expected a fight at level 1. Just that AoE knock-up that I forgot about.
Congratulations! I beat you. I am analyst, pro analyst.
But the Eye of the Storm really helpful. The most useful lane spell, just putting on your AD carry, and it really does help your jungler take his first buff. The AD buff and the extra damage shield is really helpful for your jungler. So yeah, take it if you can. Take it at level 1 if you can, but
Just
if you need to take Howling Gale, then you should.
The chat from DarkWolf. So far, they haven't lost a game in a tournament because this is their first tournament. Well, Prime break
good on them.
There you go. There you go. Somebody's first foray into tournament play that made a grand final. That's fantastic.
Well, you're doing well. You made it to the grand final. That's nothing to shy away from.
All the trades going on in the mid lane. Oh, ignites from both of them and flashes from both of them. Wow! Level 1 aggression. Oh, there's the Glitter Lance, and that
turn around Glitter Lance.
Wow.
Both Orianna and Lulu having empowered. A death sentence in bot lane.
Is it going to be a death sentence? No, it's going to be the disengage, but a lot of poke coming out onto Goat Rat. And, wow.
Yeah, so the death sentence landing to start that fight off. The shield going down and mitigating a little bit, but still a lot of damage going down. But Shyvana
comes out again, finds out towards LOL aggression this time. And,
you just saw they hit level 2 as the disengage came out. If they'd hit level 2 a moment earlier, they could have kept that going with the flay, and that could have been bad. But Shyvana also hit level 2 first in top lane and immediately went aggressive onto Renekton, chunking quite a bit of damage off him. He had to use his potion to sustain up.
But he's totally fine because he's Renekton, and he does that spinny thing that we all hate, the Call of the Meek. Is that one. Annoying. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Lee Sin coming around the back for Shyvana as well.
Yeah, so she's going to have to start getting out of here. She's about to get stunned up for sure. Gonna be the dive on. There is the stun immediately after the flash. She gets the tick on that. There it is. The Q to come out from Gorshi. He picks up that kill, and Lulu takes another one in the mid lane in the meantime.
Yeah, Kha'Zix comes.
Oh, in the bot lane in the meantime, though. Gorak gets death sentenced, and flashes into the path of Piltover Peacemaker, but the barrier will protect him from dying right there. Oh, they're immediately pinging onto his dragon.
Yeah, it looks like Orbit going for a very early dragon. Kha'Zix actually a very potent dragon taker with his Q there, his Taste Their Fear. Just the dragon being isolated his Q just does a lot of damage to it. And
tank this, and they have 2 shields.
Knowing Lee Sin was in the top lane at the time, if DarkWolf had any idea this was going on, Lee Sin could probably come down and stop it, just because look how much damage they're taking. Dragon does so much damage at this stage of the game, but no, they don't realize, and that's a dragon. Well, very well played for Orbit.
Absolutely, they're already snowballing out to... Oh, it's only a 1k lead. I thought it was much more than that.
Well, that's a pretty big lead for this point in the game.
Okay.
Like,
I'll take your word for it.
That's what, 15% gold lead? That's big.
I suppose. Yeah. I don't trust you anymore.
Why not?
I'm sure that those auto attack ranges are totally. Oh, another Destiny on towards Go-Rat though, taking a bunch of damage is the Caitlyn because Lee Sin's roam down here as well. Destiny flashes in to try and get away, and a flash to come out of 8 milligrams is also going to get him away. Or is it the red buff is proccing on towards him, and the Janna auto attack picks that one up for all aggression. Yeah,
Thresh actually with a nice flash there. He tried to flash into Lee Sin's Sonic Wave to block it, but he just wasn't quite in time. But fortunately, the Sonic Wave missed anyway. But they do manage to pick up Caitlyn. The Lantern not quite in a position where she could take it to get out. But the Death Sentence lands, and Kha'Zix is coming in.
Absolutely, Kha'Zix comes in for that gank. Go-Rat is in a lot of trouble. Thresh picks that one up. But right now in the mid lane, Ballsy is in just as much trouble. Can they find that Sonic Wave that Lee Sin's looking for? No, they can't. And pings from the blue side down on towards Dragon, but is it already gone or is that a purple ping? I can't quite tell.
Oh,
what, Lulu? Oh, she lived!
Right.
Wow. Ballsy is...
The Ignite on Renekton, he's going to go down as well.
Yeah, on the top lane, Renekton's already gone. But Xtronic's up here. Can he find out the Shyvana? I don't think he quite can right now. He's looking to do it.
No, not quite.
Shyvana's doing a bunch of damage. He'll have to be very careful trying to get up in his face and forces the flash out of Xtronic. And right now, they're just being absolutely outplayed by Orbit Prime.
Yeah, that's really all it is. I think the disparity in the caliber of these players is kind of showing.
Okay, so Darian is saying in the Twitch chat that at 8:30 something crazy happens.
Okay, we'll have to watch for that then. That'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic. Oh, does he get a kill finally? that'll be crazy. Oh, I'm bad. Oh, I'm being mean.
Wow, you're very mean this time. Why are you so mean?
I don't even know why. Oh, the flash to dodge the flank.
Oh, the Death Sentence.
He's going to dive deep in on towards Lolagrass, and the Ignite is ticking, but Lee Sin is here. Can he make the counter game? Come in, but 8 milligrams rides that Lantern Train to safety. Now he's kiting. He's got that headshot up as well.
They're looking to keep the fight going.
Cripple. It's going to be keeping going. Is Kha'Zix going to make his way towards this one? Xtronic is taking a bunch of damage right now. Caitlyn manages to pick him up, but now Lucian is trying to get as much damage down as he possibly can. The barrier to come out of Caitlyn is probably a little bit outplaying on herself. She's waiting for this Piltover Peacemaker, trying to bait out Go-Rat, but in comes Kha'Zix, and he realizes that he's dead, and he just accepts his fate.
Yeah. The recall for good measure.
Well, he was going back to base. He wanted to try.
Kha'Zix looking to go for a blue buff steal as well. Could find Janna in the meantime.
Janna realizes that.
Just places a ward and she knows to get out.
Rex places a friendly ward to sit beside it. Lee Sin's going to be coming up this way, but I don't think he expects...
Kha'Zix is going to be collapsed on. Renekton's here as well.
Yeah, there's no Renekton in top lane, so maybe this is the crazy play that we were all talking about. Rex is just, yeah, he's...
Yeah, he's accepted his fate as well.
Renekton wanted it, apparently. The stuff that's going on in the chat, we could probably reveal this chat if Killer wanted to, but we're not going to. But an Ignite...
I'd say it'd be a bit risky. We know it could turn sour at any moment.
We could see some of those terrible, morbid jokes. Oh, but in the meantime, Darian takes a lot of damage. He's looking for it, the flash. Oh my god, he was right! That's a play and a half! The flash baits, eats the shockwave, sorry, command dissonance and attack.
But the Death Sentence in bot lane.
Death Sentence in
Monsoon for the reset.
No, because the Monsoon, you're right, gets him out of the way, but the slow coming out from the box forces another flash out of Goat-Rat. And he is in a lot of trouble in this lane. He's only 22 CS and already Caitlyn 40, 1-1-1. And a Dragon as well.
Yeah, well, actually, Dragon will be up in just over a minute as well, so they took that really, really early.
Yeah. That was like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes or so.
Yeah, something ridiculous like that.
Well, 6 minutes. But, 4 minutes? Yeah, 4.5 minutes. Yeah, Frank. No.
Oh, a gank in the top lane.
Oh, is it going to work? Because Dragon's Descent has already been used. Lee Sin is just eating that burnout damage right now. And now Renekton's trying to do as much as he can. He's popped the ultimate. He's level 6 towards level 8 coming out from Levi. Levi's trying to run away right now. Dominus is still ticking and they're doing whatever they can. Is he going to have enough damage underneath the turret? The Ignite is ticking back on towards Gorshi and he manages to dodge the Sonic Wave. In the meantime, mid lane manages to kill out... Lulu is just absolutely fed for days.
Oh no!
Oh, Lee Sin dies and it's going to be a double kill for Levi! He's going to die to this creep!
Oh no, he landed the Sonic Wave while still... He tried to shoot out the Sonic Wave and then back off, but it landed while he was still in tower range. So that's really unfortunate. I could see what he was trying to do, just not quite.
Dragon.
It looks like that.
Yeah,
Orbiter going to head towards this dragon again.
Especially with Lee Sin down.
Yeah, but you look at the item disparity across the board, and well, it actually hasn't equated into an item disparity just yet. But you look at the gold, and if you look at the gold, there's quite a big disparity there. Shyvana's sitting on 2,000, Lulu on 1,000, and so Lulu's going to pick up her Athene's Unholy Grail as she backs.
8 milligrams has picked up the attack speed boots and the vampiric scepter. Obviously didn't have enough for a BF sword. Does he have it now? No, he's getting close, and is that a pause from Goat Rat? What is he doing? Oh my god. Oh.
So Lulu picking up the Mikhail's Crucible, and then undoing for good measure to get the Athene's Unholy Grail because he changed his mind.
Okay, so the reason for that pause was apparently because Lee Sin needed to go and avail himself of the bathroom. But, not Lee Sin, Lucian. Lucian, did I say Lucian? But they unpaused anyway.
Renekton diving onto Shyvana, but no, he's not going to be able to do it.
Shyvana's trying to bait him out, but that slice and dice will be back up in just a second. Shyvana realizes the corner.
Oh, the death sentence onto Lucian.
Oh, that is a deep death sentence. And Goat Rat's in a lot of trouble, but all the shields coming directly in on towards him, and they're going to surrender Thresh, but the ace in the hole comes out. Destiny doesn't get away. He gets kicked into the wall and into his doom. Carling's going to come out to clear out the creep wave as well.
Yeah, so the Kha'Zix coming around, so he might go for something. Could they potentially go for a tower dive onto Lucian?
Goat Rat is quite low, and Xtronic is going to...
They would probably need a minion wave to tank up the tower at the start before they go for this.
No, his name's Wrecked.
Looks like they're just going to go take the tower down.
He doesn't need a minion wave, his name's Wrecked. He just jump in, get wrecked, jump out. Isn't that how Kha'Zix... That's how Kha'Zix works, right?
Well... Interestingly enough, Kha'Zix has actually evolved his wings first, so he does actually have that reset available already. A lot of the time Kha'Zix waits until level 11, but Lulu's getting ganked in the mid lane.
Yeah, she's just going directly on towards Darien, and I don't think they expected that one. Ballsy gets shockwaved, but Caitlyn showed up, 8 milligrams doing tons of damage. And Xtronic's kind of like, well, I don't care. I'm going to give up and try and juke this around 7 different ways. Sonic Wave manages to get around and over, but they manage to pick up the toe into the bot lane, and Orianna is still going to die from that one. Shyvana picks up Renekton in the top lane, and right now we have a 7k gold disparity.
Yeah, this game's probably the most one-sided we've seen tonight. Maybe. I don't know. And the Janna shield with the...
Oh, the Kha'Zix diving deep though. And that bonus jump range is huge.
Yeah. So we'll see if DarkWolf can pull anything off in this to bring this game back, but it's going to be a very, very hard ask at this point.
Absolutely. Rekt is going to steal away some wolves and then jump over the wall. He's going to drag that wall. Oh, I thought it was going to stop Caitlyn then from basing. I would have been...
Well, the jungle camps can actually reveal... the jungle camps kind of ignore Fog of War, so they actually know if you're in a brush, even though they might not be in the brush. Fun fact. Black
Thing flied us when the tower was destroyed. Apparently Killer's having cam problems. I think he's probably got a fly on his screen or something, and he's been playing the game and watching the game for so long he doesn't realize what's real life and what's not. Is this real life or is it just fantasy? It's gonna be real life. Is this just fantasy? That's right, casting karaoke! And we're getting right into it right over here. The Ballsy is now the focus. He takes a bunch of damage and the box comes out from Destiny to try and save him. Ballsy is taking damage. He's polymorphing himself for the move quick there.
Oh, Renekton misses the E over the wall. Trying to get to Lulu, but not quite. And the death sentence just narrowly missing Orianna there. But Caitlyn going in anyway.
She don't care. She's a fat Caitlyn. She does what she wants. Xtronic takes a bunch of damage. He's now really low, and they manage to pick up Lulu, get the shutdown gold on her. Lucian already dead to Kha'Zix, so is Lee Sin to Caitlyn.
Oh, the death sentence.
And that death sentence. Gonna be the death sentence of the Orianna. And Rekt is gonna be... Oh! Oh, that monster!
Oh, that monsoon.
That doesn't mean anything.
That was just amazing to watch. Let's be honest. That was amazing.
Killer, can we get a replay of that one, please? Can we go back and we can see the jump again as he gets blown across the wall by the monsoon? I would say that's what you call getting
Hey, and screaming backdoor in all chat.
Oh, Caitlyn doesn't quite manage to kill him. Oh, well, there you go. This might be a grand final. It might be absolutely overwhelming, but we're having an absolute blast.
I think the players are too.
Both teams are. You know, it's not like the team that are winning are actually enjoying the antics of their opponents just as much as they are enjoying the win, I think.
Oh, yeah.
To see.
And I think they're enjoying pulling those antics off there. They currently have a brush party. I'm not sure if anything's going to happen with this.
Are they planning? They're just planning constant wards on top of each other.
I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens with this.
I
want to see what happens with this.
Is it Renekton? Oh, Renekton sold his items and bought boots of mobility with Home Guard, guys.
Oh, the death sentence.
Oh, Goat Rat in a lot of trouble. Destiny follows him a little bit further than he wanted to, but there comes the shockwave. Destiny takes a bunch of damage and he's gonna die. But can they chase this one on? Are those Moby boots on towards the Renekton going to be enough? Caitlyn, 8 milligram now in a lot of trouble. And in danger of throwing this one. Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
You're at full OP.
Yeah, this new Renekton build is apparently overpowered. So everyone rushing mobility boots home guards with a pink ward and a couple of greens. It's a thing.
They're going to try and do Baron right now, though. I think
I'm not sure whether to call this a troll Baron or a desperation Baron, because it's kind of a bit of both. But doesn't look like they're able to take it.
They said, stuff it, we're going for their enemy's base. Come on, guys. You can do it. Get the execute. Get somebody to take those turrets. Destiny!
Oh, Destiny!
5 people. They're going to try and kill him. They're doing a lot of damage. Damage comes back around onto everyone, though. Oh, the wall! But the Caitlyn manages to pick up that kill on towards Renekton. Lee Sin has the smallest bit of health. Go-Rat flashes the wall. Doesn't quite die to the tower. Caitlyn gets a double kill. Lulu manages to pick up the other one, and there it is, the ace. The quadra kill. Scumbag Ballsy takes away the penta.
A summoner has reconnected.
I think it's kind of safe to say that this game's kind of over. I think we're just waiting for the 20-minute mark. I think both teams have kind of accepted it, and DarkWolf have kind of accepted their fate. We now see boots of mobility on Lucian as well, and Majai stole Soul Stealer onto Renekton.
Absolutely, Captain Lizard Wizard at his best. Warning, because they're unsure if their opponents are going to be able to make it out and steal this Baron. I don't think you needed to do that, guys, but okay. Good team play. Keeps everything. And they managed to pick up the Baron at 17 minutes.
Yeah, so that was kind of a result of everyone dying in their base. So, but a laugh fest off in the mid lane.
Lol Aggression is just ignoring Ballsy. Ballsy's following along for the fun ride. I don't think he'll let him get away without being killed.
No, he's gonna land the Glitter Lance. Just wait for it.
Oh, misses!
Oh, he missed! the leap flash Q from Kha'Zix. Scumbag wrecked.
No, it's Scumbag Ballsy, because Ballsy missed the Glitter Lance there and stole the pentakill.
Ballsy, how could you?
How could you, Ballsy?
Horrible person.
I'm gonna message him after this game.
And Yana once again going for the back door.
Yep, can they do it? Ballsy goes deep in, pops that wild growth, and he's more than enough. Rek tanks a few turret shots, and then they're eventually going to get around to killing Xtronic. So, oh, yep, you can't get away from that one, Xtronic. As much as you flash and as much as you try. Focus now on towards the inhibitor.
And we now have Proxy, Orianna, and Renekton clearing out the minion waves inside of...
Hey, if he gets a kill, Lizard Wizard starts to snowball. No, he's not going to get a kill.
I'm disappointed. The Shrine of Wards. No, don't kill the Shrine of Wards.
Don't kill the Shrine of Wards.
Don't kill the Shrine of Wards.
You can't do that. That's illegal, eh? Whoa, disqualify. No.
Orbit is so bad mannered. That's
It's a
just
shame none of them took TP. So now they can't teleport to the Shrine Awards any. They're clearing out the wards at the other end of the map too!
Come on, guys. You know you're better than this.
Apparently Channel logged out in the chat and she's seeing everyone is level 1. Oriana's gonna try and do as much damage onto Ballsy as possible. Flashes with the Ignite, manages to take the Baron off at least one person. And Rex manages to get in with the chat with an outplay.
So, yeah, I think kind of all analysis of this game has kind of gone out the window.
Oh no, go nuts. What facts have you got for us at this point? 20k lead, how does that influence the game?
Medjai's Renekton is probably not a strong pickup if you're not going to get any kills.
Okay, so from now on, my Lizard Wizard, I have to get some kills with my Medjai's. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm learning.
Yes. Usually Medjai's is more helpful if you're able to stack it.
Okay.
And,
Well, see,
you
I was
don't
under-
want this happening to your Nexus.
They paused it right before the Nexus goes down.
This is how you win games. You just spam pause as soon as the Nexus is about to die.
I'm stuck on 1 second remaining on pause.
So am I.
They crashed our client.
Probably. I think it's safe to say that DarkWolf have won this game.
Yeah, DarkWolf won it with a series of BMing coming from their opponents.
Yes. I call DQ.
I'm gonna call...
I say we have a Twitch chat vote for DQing of Orbit.
Oh, come on, you're no fun. I'm gonna leave this game because it's more than likely over.
Yes. I am also going to leave this game. And we can leave the result up to the Twitch chat.
But that's best of 3 game 1, guys. We still have one more game to go. And Okay, so the reason we're getting this in from the teams, DarkWolf are telling us that the only reason they lost was because they didn't run the jungle barrier Lucian that I said.
I'm sorry, your theory crafting is superior.
Yeah, you're right. See? Bow down to the analysis of Rainconius. Alright, I'm gonna set up the